Can we capture the same scene that Christopher Williams painted in his famous Venice Moonlight? Is it possible? Does it happen? Let's figure out. Hello Photopiller, Rafael the Bar here. The question is, was Christopher Williams a liar? Did he fake his famous Venice Moonlight in 1925? Was he an advanced form of Photoshopper? Or on the contrary, he was an advanced form of Photopiller, and he did imagine, plan and painted a real moon by the Basilica of Santa Maria della Salute in Venice? Well, let's figure out. Let me use the planning power of PhotoPills to figure out the shooting spot and the shooting date and time. The same scene that Christopher Williams painted occurs. If it really occurs, of course. So let's start planning. Let's go to the planner. And the first thing I need to do is to place a red pin next to my subject. In this case, the Basilica Santa Maria della Salute in Venice. To do it, tap on load and type the name of your subject, and here we have it. Tap on the result and the red pin will be placed right on your subject, in this case in the Basilica Santa Maria della Salute here in Venice. So next step is to figure out where Christopher Williams painted his famous Venice Moonlight painting, and the obvious answer is this bridge here, the bridge of della Ponte dell'Accademia, and I think for sure he painted it from this bridge, so I'm gonna place the red pin right where I think he painted his famous painting. And the thing is that I know very well this spot because I've been there. Cool, let's move on. The next step is to place the black pin right where I want the moon to be. So I'll zoom right where the Basilica is, and I'm gonna go to panel number 2 and tap on the button on the panel and place the black pin, drop it where the moon was, more or less around here next to the Basilica. So next to it, I could be here, but I'm gonna place it next to the Basilica. Yeah, better here, between the Basilica and this element here, which also appears in the painting. Perfect. The next thing I'm gonna do is to switch off the sun layer because I don't need the sun to plan a moonshot. I'm gonna tap on the layers here on the map and tap on the eye next to the sun layer to switch it off and go back to the map. Perfect. Now let's figure out if the moon is ever where Christopher Williams painted it. And to do it, I'm gonna use the Find tool of PhotoPills. So tap on Find here and choose Moon at Azimuth and Elevation to find the moon in a position in the sky. On Android, choose a moon, which is the same option. So tap on the Moon at Azimuth and Elevation. And first, let's set the date range at the top. Tap on Date Range, set the date, the starting date today, and the end date I'm gonna tell in 2 years. The larger the date range, more results you'll get. So I'm telling PhotoPills to look for this possible shot starting on February 29th, so today, 2025, in 2 years, till January 28th, 2027. Okay, the azimuth is already set, because this blue pin that you see on the map is linked to the black pin. Actually, I could adjust a little bit more my position of the moon if I want, just to have it perfectly in between the two buildings, the Basilica and this building here, this structure here. Perfect. This blue area you see is the tolerance, the ±1 you see next to the azimuth. This is the area where PhotoPills will look for results. If you want to change tolerance, you need to tap on numeric. In this case, I'm gonna leave to 1 degree and see how it goes. So I told PhotoPills the direction where I want the moon to be. I need to tell now the elevation of the moon, how high I want the moon to be. So tap on the elevations tab, and here I always use the numeric option at the bottom, and I always use in this screen the apparent height above blue pin. In this case, the Basilica has a height of 70 meters. And if we look at the painting again, you see that the moon is a bit at a lower altitude, at a lower height than the top of the Basilica. So I'm making a guess here, and I'm gonna suppose that the moon is at 60 meters above the sea level, 10 meters less than the top of the Basilica. Perfect, so I'll type here 60 meters, which is the height I want the center of the moon. The apparent height above the blue pin is going to be 60 meters. Perfect. And now all I have to do is to tap the magnifying glass icon at the top right hand corner to find all the possible dates the moon will be within the search parameters. If I tap on the face word on the column, I can sort, and I tap it twice, I can sort the table by moon phase. So I have the full moons first. So I have one full moon on September 25, 2026, which is in golden hour. This is the reason that the background of the moon is orange, and then I have a full, pretty large moons at nighttime. So we can go and check the golden hour shot and see how it goes. And yeah, on September 25th, 2026, yes, the moon will be more or less aligned with the blood pin. On the top panel you have the height of the center of the moon is 56 meters, which I can change the time and move it a little bit more higher if I want it to 60. Perfect. And I think that position of the moon is pretty accurate based on the picture of the painting, right? And I could even change my shooting spot a little bit and put it more north, so I get the moon more centered and better aligned with the blood pin. Yeah, I think this shot works pretty well. So if on September 25th, 2026 at 7:07 p.m. I am at the red pin position, I'll see the moon right at 60 meters above the sea level. So more or less where Christopher Williams painted it. And the natural light, if I go to panel number 2, natural light is gonna be golden hour. The sun is about to set and we'll have a beautiful yellow color of the moon. But if you want to get the moon at night, you can just tap on find again and check another result. For example, the one that occurs on March the 4th, 2026, which is at nighttime. And actually the elevation of the sun is -22, so it's completely dark. It's nighttime. If you want to get a nighttime shot, the same painting, you can go there where the red pin is on March 4th, 2026 at 8:08 p.m. And again, the height of the moon is going to be more or less 60 meters. It's 57.6, which is pretty cool. And the moon is rising. So as the moon goes up, you can move north to realign it with the composition that you want. So guys, we can conclude that Christopher Williams was not a photoshopper. He was a photopiller. He did painted a real scene. And if you want to jot down all the days this shot occurs, you have them here again on this table. Pretty cool. And you can choose different moon phases too. That's very nice. Awesome. Oh, by the way, if you go and capture one of these shots, please submit it to the PhotoPills Awards. I want to see it. And now, if you wish to learn how to photograph the moon, how to photograph the Milky Way, how to photograph sunrise and sunsets, I invite you to download and study well our super detailed photography guide. I'm gonna leave a link to the guides in the description of this video and in the first comment below. Download them. As always, if you like this video, give me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next Wednesday in another video. And remember that you have the power to imagine, plan, and shoot legendary photos. Bye!